baby chicks behind me. They're about a week old. Got some turkey eggs in the incubator. Hopefully they'll hatch. I'll get some baby turkeys too. Um, I've been every Saturday. I've been selling eggs out on the road. Not in front of my house, but down where the road I live on tees with the other road. There's a little bit of traffic, and I have a lead on a guy that has a bigger corner about a mile down, and there's two bigger roads that go intersect there, and it would be a really good spot to set up. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'll get that in the future. This summer I plan on selling the tomatoes and peppers and possibly herbs and baby chicks and other things. That the egg prices are eventually going to go back down. So right now I'm making $5 a carton or $5 a dozen. And I know at like farmers markets they charge that because these are farm raised eggs. But I know a lot of people around here aren't rich, so I'm not going to take advantage. So probably my prices go down to $3 a dozen. I don't think I'm ever going to go lower than that, though. If they go back to $1 a dozen, I'll still be selling for $3 a dozen, but it's not worth my time and effort to sell them for any less than that. So, but hopefully I'll have some tomatoes. I do have a license, a produce license. I don't have it here because I got it in my bag, but I do have a produce license, which means I can buy produce from a wholesaler. So along with the produce I grow in my garden, I can also buy some produce from a wholesaler and sell that too. And I'll just be honest about it. This is from a wholesaler, but at least you don't have to go all the way. People are going to buy produce. They're going to drive, 45 minutes at the most to get to a grocery store. Maybe 30 if they go to Clayton, but that's Giant, and Giant's kind of expensive, except for their sale stuff. But let's watch this video, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. I'm cooking some lamb. My little homemade grill. I'm gonna flip her over. It's got that's a rosemary pear jelly, which uses a glaze. Look at that. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna put a little the jelly on there. Yep, makes my fingers all dirty. I just made this out of cinder blocks. Yep, I'm gonna go show you my tomatoes. I got two more. I'm gonna try to see if I can fit in there somewhere. I got I don't know, like 16 plants. Bunch of them were given to me by a neighbor. I didn't start any by seed. As you see in there, this is my greenhouse I'm going to use one of these days. But right now, I'm just growing tomatoes in there. And I think I will put the other two plants in there. They're all different kind of varieties. Cherokee Purple, Better Boy, and like Whopper, I don't know what they're called. Big beef steaks, I guess. And Bush, Better Boys and Bush Boys. Got some marigold in there. I'll put another marigold in there too. They help keep some of the aphids off of them. And that's what I'm doing back here. I got them all watered in good. So this is just going to be tomatoes. And I got it in here so that the ducks and geese and goats won't get it. He's begging for treats, aren't you, buddy? He's begging for treats, and so's her. Her's you begging for treats. Not this one. She's chilling out. She might be getting ready to have her babies. You don't want to have your babies there, honey. Legolas, leave her alone. You're just clodding around her. You want to be on the camera, don't you? Yes, you do, buddy. Because we all know you handsome with your goatee and your wattles and your little tiny bitty horns. And your little spotty ears. And your Melly. Hi, Melly. I gotta go get him some carrots. Don't I? I need carrots. How you doing back here, honey? You're getting ready to have them babies, aren't you? Yes, you are. We're gonna have a couple babies. 2 of them. We don't want 3. Just want 2, okay? You don't get to decide that, I don't think, but someone coming up the road. Oh, square body Chevy. I see that car go around sometime. Along the house up the road. Let's go over and show my tomato garden. Now, see, this is my last year garden, but chickens get in here, pigs might get out, they'll get in here, goats get in here. I got this wire, it's electrical wire, but I'm going to use it for the tomatoes. That's why I brought it out here. I'm going to build cords. I'm going to try to grow the tomatoes like vines, except for the bush ones. I got 6 bush ones. I got 16 tomatoes in here. I've got 4 bush ones right there. They're small. And these are big boys. And then I got a red beefsteak, a better boy, a Cherokee purple, and this I've never grown for. This is a Striply. And these ones, God, I forgot what they were. I don't know. See if I can find any tags for it. I usually put the tags in the ground, but I had one there. That's where the tag was, where that pizza box is. And it got chewed up. There's some corn that's still alive. I might put those in the ground. I built this wall in better. So now the geese can't stick their heads in there and eat on them. And the other chickens can't get in here. And I got it all barricaded. Pretty good. Keep the chickens out. So anyway, I'll have a little pathway. These 2 I fit in there in the last minute. I was like, well, I got 2 more left. I got to put them somewhere. So I put them in here. They're bush, better bush. I just call them bush babies. But cinder blocks to keep this from flying out. So they kind of wiped out my corn. They had there. I got 1 marigold. I'll probably put another marigold in here, probably right there. And marigolds will help keep the aphids off. Well, this peach made it. There's even baby peaches on it. Hopefully the goats don't come back here and chew it up. They killed my other peach trees, but you know, goats will be goats. I don't blame them. My yellow zucchini and my mint. More yellow zucchini. I'm going to till this up right here in front of it and pull some more weeds out. And then where the rosemary is, I'm going to plant some peppers here, all through here. Here's my pepper plants and some, I got several of these given to me. And along with a bunch of tomatoes. So I got 12 pepper plants and I got 16 tomatoes. My parsley is doing well. My chives are doing really well. They flowered out, but that's okay, I guess. I probably should pluck the flowers. That's my oregano. This one's got a pepper plant in it and a tomato plant. It's got 2 marigolds. There's some dill, and here's some cilantro, some dill, arugula, and lettuce. I'm going to harvest that And then I'm going to put some peppers in that and some marigolds. And here is some corn that's coming up. As you can see, I got corn in between each of these planters. That one's not doing too well. That one's doing okay. And let's go over here. Now I gotta put that tarp up that's on the ground up there and fill in that hole. I'm gonna move this stove back there against that to be a support. No, nothing else to use that stove for. I got a sprinkler here and the hose, because right in here I'm going to dig up the ground and I'm going to plant watermelon and corn right in here. And it'll be my third garden area, I guess. But anyway, gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Probably a little further back after I move the stove, where the stove's sitting. Probably where I start, and then I'll let the vines grow out here into this yard area, and it'll get watered, and everything will be watered with a watering system. And that, I've been sort of dismantling this thing. You know, I took all the tins off of it. Big gaping hole there. I put the tins up there in my greenhouse slash tomato garden. I got nothing in here, but I do have baby chicks in the house. A lot of my chickens are in here. I've been getting, yesterday I got 6 eggs. This morning I got 5 eggs out of there. About 3 dozen a week is what they're averaging, a little more. So, but I do still have some more Rhode Island Reds running around the yard that I need to capture and put them back in there. And then shut that. Keep them from getting out. But they like to get out, don't you guys? So everything's going. This was never really good, so I'm going to take this chicken wire here off today sometime, and maybe put it over here where these windows are, because I'm wondering if that's going to create too much heat for the tomatoes. Right now, not. But as soon as summer hits and it gets 90s and the sun's blazing, I don't know, that might not be good. So I'm probably going to take all those windows out and replace them with wire. Maybe leave these ones up, but we'll have to see. This is the east. That gets the most direct sun. Us south gets sun too. So as you could see, I got a lot of projects done. I'm taking a break right now. I mean, I got a lot to do. I got to get that watermelon patch ready. So that's my next big project. And I'm going to plant some corn seeds and some watermelon seeds and maybe kale as well in there. Just kind of grow them all together, different rows maybe. The kale in between the corn probably, and then the watermelons in a line, so I can stretch them out and make them grow the direction I want them to. And that'll be probably it for my gardening that I got. So I'll have peppers, tomatoes, watermelon, squash, and herbs. And then maybe some produce I buy at a wholesaler if I can find one. I know there's one in Phoenix City somewhere where the restaurants and other places buy from. So that's what I got going on. And you saw the Easter dinner at the beginning of the video, cooking that lamb. It came out excellent. It was so good. And of course it was too much for me, but my dogs helped me out there. I each gave them some with their dinner because I feed them around 5 o'clock, 5 and 6. Sorry, I got something in my throat, I guess. Between 5 and 6, I feed them, put a little dry food, a little canned food, in their bowls, and then I put those in there with them. Boy, they were excited about that. So that was my Easter yesterday. Had a good church service. They had a children's program. And then we had lunch with sandwiches and chips and soda. And that was awesome. So anyway, you guys have a good day and a better tomorrow.